bum 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 Hello. What's up, my babies? It's Monday. Monday be here again. Monday, the day that nobody likes. But did you ever think to ask yourself, how does Monday feel? What about the feelings of Monday? I think I made this exact observation. I did this exact bit like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And yet, here I am doing it again. But how is everybody? I hope you don't have too much of a case of the Monday blues. I hope the vibe isn't hitting you too hard. It's kind of hitting me a little bit. I did oversleep. I overslept. I didn't mean to, but I did. Oh, I didn't mean to, but I did. But other than that, I think things are okay. How many hours did I oversleep by? So maybe like 3 or 4. It was quite a significant overshoot. It was one of those situations where I got up and I looked at the clock and I was like, no, that can't be right. No. It was like Nikki from Obsession. No. We were having such a good time! That's me when I looked at the clock. But thank you for showing up to another installment of Relax with Max. That's the name of the game, that's the aim of the game. Thank you for joining me and hanging out. You didn't have to be here. I know you have quite an option when it comes to choosing a streamer. You could be watching iShowSpeed, a very popular streamer who gets out of the house and goes out in public. And yet here you are with me. You didn't have to choose that, but you did. Hello, Max. It's Vera. How are you doing, Vera? Have you ever played or considered playing Stardew Valley? I've played it. I have played it. I didn't get very far in it, I don't think. Must have been like probably 9 years ago that I played it, but yeah, I've played it. And also, when I was a kid, I played Harvest Moon 64, which is a game that inspired it a great deal. It's a farming game with other things thrown in, romance. But, you know, I think Harvest Moon 64 had romance. I think maybe every Harvest Moon does. Hey, you know, Stardew Valley, I already played Harvest Moon. I got the gist of it. I'll tell you this much, I put way more hours into Harvest Moon than I ever did Stardew Valley. I don't know if it's superior in some way. I don't know how Stardew Valley is better. I know that people go crazy for it. But if it improves on Harvest Moon, I don't really know if I know how. I have to assume it's gotta be something. Right? Cozy game? Yeah, it's cozy. Yeah, it's one of those. Of course, we're not going to be playing any game today. Today we're just going to be watching Digital Circus, the last act. The final episode. It's been a long journey to get here. I think I've streamed every single one. And after this, I won't be able to stream it anymore. Until inevitably they make more of it, which I believe that they will, and you can pipe up at me and say, they said they're not going to make any more. App. I don't care. I don't believe it. They say they're not making any more. I don't believe it. I think they will. I think eventually they will. I think eventually they'll get around to it. I don't think it's going to be a Season 2. I don't think they're going to do Season 2 picking up where they left off. I don't think they're going to do that, but it'll be back. I think it'll be back. That's my prediction. You can say whatever you want. You can try to naysay me all you want. You can offer all of your contrary evidence to say that it won't come back. I don't care. That's my prediction. I'm putting my foot down on my prediction. As long as there's money to be made, it'll be back. They're not going to walk away from all that money. Imagine a big pile of money just sitting there. They're gonna walk away from that big pile of money. They're gonna drive a dump truck full of money up to their house.
Ah, they drove a dump truck full of money up to my house. Ah, I'm not made of stone.
They'll do that. I'm telling you. It'll be back. But this story is done. The story as it is right now, it's done, it's over. This one came to an end. And now we have to watch it. So, let's get into it. And say our prayer. Bum, bum, ba boo ba bum, boo ba bum, boo ba bum bum. Where am I? I am not even there! ViatoTuber, where are you? Open up. Ba-ding. Open up for Viato. There I am. Gonna show up in OBS? Hey, there we go. Let us say our prayer. Everybody please bow your heads and clasp your hands. You don't have to close your eyes, but if you feel it helps, go for it. Dear Relaxus, please help to relax us. Help us to sit back, unwind, unstress, decompress, breathe easy, hang loose, cool off, loosen up, and simmer down. Please bless us with mellow moods and chill vibes as we hang out, shoot the shit, and just straight kick it. Give us the strength to ignore politics, drama, and the tragedies of our modern world, and grant us the serenity to forgive those on social media who post things that make us triggered, upset, and emotionally compromised. And as always, help me to wish harmony to those who wish harm on me. Amen. Let's finish off our prayer by doing some square breathing. This is when you inhale and outhale at similar intervals, and yes, I know I just said outhale. We're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth, and we're going to do a count of 8. If you can't breathe through your nose, using your mouth is fine, too. Starting off in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once more, in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Much better. What do I want to do? Do I want to do like -5 dB? You guys are going to have to hear it. You're going to have to hear it. I will allow you to hear it. I wouldn't want you to not hear it. So, Digital Circus comes to an end. I think I've probably streamed every episode of the show all through its run, right? I think I've streamed all of it. At first, I wasn't quite sure. I liked it a whole lot. I remember after watching the pilot, feeling like it was kind of like just okay. But then after I watched, you know, I kept up with it. And then after I watched, like, I think episode 6, I asked myself, wait, do I just actually genuinely like this show now? And I realized that the answer is yes. I don't know if it'll ever be my favorite thing. And I don't know if it seems like out of character for me to be a fan of it, but I've really grown to like it a lot. I would have to say I am a fan. I do have gripes with it here and there, so maybe it's kind of a messy victory. If I could actually get really critical for a moment, Would you guys allow me to get really critical of the Digital Circus? No spoilers in chat? Well, I think everybody's already seen it, though. You know? Would you guys allow me to get really critical? Go for it, please do. Well, I would have to say my biggest problem is probably the way the characters are written, both in terms of the written dialogue and also the way that they can behave. It can be kind of rough, their behavior. Sometimes when these characters talk, it kind of feels like it was... it kind of feels like it was written by a 15-year-old who's only ever watched dubbed anime, if you understand my meaning. And the way that they behave can also be inexplicable. It's also they can be really, really melodramatic in a way that I'm not sure quite fits. And they're always talking about how traumatized they are from having to live in the digital circus, when really it doesn't seem that bad. I would probably live in the digital circus if I could. Is it really that bad to live in the digital circus? I remember when I first started watching it, there was a good stretch where I was genuinely confused about whether it was a show for kids or a show for adults. I couldn't tell. And not just because the animation is very colorful and expressive, which is uncharacteristic of adult animation, but also just because of the way the characters talk. It didn't exactly feel like it was written for adults. You know, you get like the scene where they take Jax and they put him in a maid outfit, and you watch him get all flustered and angry, and it's like, oh, is this for adults? I think most adults would find this to be kind of cringy and embarrassing. I don't know if I think that they would enjoy it. And yet other times it can be like really, really clever. And it has jokes that I love. It's got a few jokes that I love to pieces, like when Kane says, wow, his acting is phenomenal. It's hard to believe he's vegan. I love that line. I think that line is great.
Tear it apart if you want to, Max. Just speak your mind.
Okay, I will. And I'm going to keep going. But thank you for the super chat. It feels like there's a new... It's like there's a new era of indie animation, thanks to Glitch, this company that makes this cartoon. And we have cartoons for adults that seem like they're helmed by cartoonists instead of writers. And usually cartoons for adults, the cartoons for adults that you see on TV, they're helmed by writers, and often people who, you know, they can't even draw at all. You watch like The Simpsons or South Park or Rick and Morty, you know, these cartoons, you know, and they're great, and I love them. I love those shows, but they don't really feel like they're made by cartoon people. They feel like they're made by writers. The cartoons that are made by Glitch, it seems like, what's the best way to describe it? It feels like they're made for, I don't say this to be crass. I don't say this to be insensitive, but they're made for adults with autism. Glitch makes cartoons for autistic adults. I saw someone on Twitter say that they're cartoons for 26-year-old children, and I think maybe that's kind of fitting. Adults that have the minds of children, or adults who have some kind of childlike quality to them. I don't want to sound like I'm saying this in a derisive way, because I include myself in this category. I'm a man-child. I always have been. It would be hypocritical of me to act like I'm too good for it. If you're a fan of the show, I'm right there with you being a fan of it. I've grown to like it a lot. Sometimes Digital Circus feels like it was written by a 15-year-old, and yet the biggest compliment that I can give it is that when I watch it, it makes me feel like I'm 15. When I watch it, it reminds me of how I felt when I was a kid in high school or middle school, and I was discovering some fun, new, exciting piece of media for the first time. It has that quality to it. It's got a lot of very fresh, unique ideas. I think the basic premise is great. It's super unique. It invites you to think about what might happen next, and to theorize about where it's going. The character designs are great. The way all of the characters look distinct compared to each other is perfect. The animation has improved a lot. It's gotten way better. The lighting, the way that they move, all of it. It's very inspiring to me, everything that they've accomplished here. What they've done is that what Glitch has done is I feel like they've proved that there's a market for this kind of thing. The cartoon for the 26-year-old child. It's been so wildly successful. How could you not admit that there's a market for it? Not all cartoons for adults have to be like an animated sitcom like Family Guy or South Park. They can do different things. They don't all have to be vulgar and offensive. They can have whimsy, and they can be silly and colorful. I don't think you could take Digital Circus and put it on like Fox or Adult Swim or, you know, put it like somewhere there and have people respond to it there. But online, it's perfect. And I've really liked it. I've enjoyed the journey. Not just the journey within the show, but also the journey of following it and watching it kind of grow up and become this big thing. It's been good, you know, but also now we have to watch the ending. Unfortunately. Even though I do think it'll be back. I think it'll be back sometime, someday, in another form. I think when the merchandising funds start to dry up, they're going to be like, oh, it's becoming less relevant. People are buying less merchandise. What are we going to do about that? You can't just walk away from all that money. But also, here we go. Thoughts on transphobia surrounding the show? I'm not really familiar with it, but it's a shame to be transphobic. And I don't think people should. Say that. That's fine, right? That's an okay thing to say. I think you should switch to your neutral face. Sure. Why not? Gooble and Zooble and Ding Dong Doo. Wing Wong and Bing Bing Bong and Kalamazoo. Day after day after day after day. You guys can hear it just fine, right?
Are you sure?
Maybe a little louder.
How did that even happen? There's no undo or anything?
He was messing with the console as I was working. I don't know what happened, but before I could try to get him back, the floor opened up and...
That's convenient.
Jax.
What? Are we all just supposed to forgive this? This guy messed up in the worst possible way he could. Now, we have nothing.
Jax, please, just calm down. We're
Anything else you want to tell us?
Jax!
What? He gets to mess up like this and everyone takes his side?
Brain scans. Scratch was trying to make a brain scanner. I didn't think it actually worked. We didn't know how to work with the files, and they were impossibly small, given what they were supposed to be. I saw a folder full of them when I was in Kane's code. So, I guess Kane found a way to get them working.
That means...
I know what it means.
Congratulations, Zooble! Guess you still get to leave your mark in the world. Oh, isn't that fun?
Jax.
I guess you still get to hang out with Mommy after all, right?
So the way... I really like what they've done here. When will you make a We Bare Bears parody? Probably never. What are you, kooky? I do like what they've done here. The brain scan reveal it's a little understated. Like, they don't want to treat it as too big of a reveal. They don't want to dwell on it. That's it, but thank you for the super chat. They just kind of want to get it out of the way and move on, and I think that's perfect. I think that's the best choice. Because literally everybody in the audience saw it coming. Everybody and their grandmother had the Soma theory. It was very ubiquitous amongst the fans, and if they spent too much time on it, the audience would just be like, yeah, we know, we already knew. You know, I like them just like touching on it briefly and then moving on. I think that's perfect. Jax was nasty for bringing up Ragatha's mom. Yeah. Yeah.
Rags.
Shut up, Jax!
I think they handled it perfectly.
Still-
Perfectly.
I know. I think I've always known.
And having Ragatha say, I think I've always known, that's also perfect. Because we as the audience, we already knew. That's great. That's great what they've done here with that.
For some reason, it still hurts so much to hear it.
I know it hurts, But we still have each other. We're all in this together.
You got big feet. And she got the same foot. You know what they say about guys with big feet. Big shoes.
Need any help?
Sure, if you want to give it a try. Relax your body and mind. Deep breaths. And try not to
Put it
think
on
too
2
hard
times
about
speed?
it.
You must be nuts. You shut up. Fuck off. You gotta laugh out of me, but the answer
really
is
wanted
no.
to help.
You had a good start.
What an incredibly disrespectful thing that you could do to somebody's art, to art that somebody made. Put it on 2 times speed.
All right.
I thought I could uplift everyone.
I hope you're
but
joking, motherfucker.
Everything's gotten so bad. God, am I stupid for even trying?
No. None of this is your fault.
You're stupid, Pommy.
I don't think anyone could have predicted things to play out the way they did.
I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You know, out of all the people I've seen enter this place, I don't think any one of them adjusted as quickly as you did.
I was a nervous wreck.
Kinger is so hot, you pervert.
So was I. It's a lot for anybody to go through. But while the others took weeks, hell, even months to get used to everything, myself included, you found your footing in a matter of days. And not just that, you've also become someone they can trust, even if they don't seem receptive. It's times like these they're gonna need someone like that the most. You're very strong, Pommy. And I know you'll be able to get through this.
We've been here before.
Have we?
Yeah. Back in the Milden Hall Manor. I doubt you remember.
Well, it's still true. It may take time, but they'll come around. We can't fix every problem. Not with ourselves. Not with the world around us. But we can still do what we can.
It's gonna be a lot of work.
But it won't be a lot of work alone.
Beth and Nuts Turdwell, thanks for gifting that sub. So Pomni has the broadest arc of any character. I was actually talking to a friend about it. I said, Pomni has the broadest arc of of any character. And she was like, oh, she does? I missed it. But at the end of the show, the Pomni at the end of the show and the Pomni at the beginning of the show showcases the most drastic evolution. Episode 1 Pomni is the catatonic trauma victim, anxious and afraid of everything. But eventually she progresses into being like the kind of like the de facto leader. I think of like in episode 8. Yeah, episode 8, right? Episode 8 where she's like, take turns with Jax distracting Kane and don't let the bucket come off Kinger's head. It's like she's literally giving out orders to them. Not in an aggressive way, but in the way that a leader would. And sometimes people, they seem to think of Pomni as kind of like an empty vessel. Like she doesn't have much personality, not as much personality as the other characters. And I do understand why they feel that way. But also her arc informs us of her personality, I think. She has leadership qualities, a natural leader. And that is a personality, and that counts. So not only does she have character, but she also has an arc, and, you know, I don't think you can call her an empty vessel too much anymore, after all was said and done. My friend told me that she said that they should have been more explicit about that arc, but I feel like if they did that, then we would all be having a conversation about how it wasn't subtle enough. And I think you should always err on the side of subtlety. But she became somebody, I think. I think by the end of it, you have to say that she is somebody. I think she's more of a leader than any of these other characters are.
I don't know what the trouble's been, but it's too much to get over.
And we have a song.
You're much too much to get over.
Doing a lot of pro bono streams recently with all this music. The mixtape stream got claimed 21 times. I didn't even know that could happen. 21 claims on one stream. I think that's a new record. $21? Yeah, 21. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it myself. They're calling it the most unmonetizable video game ever made. And thank you, Bethanuts, for gifting those subs.
Never mind.
I wish I'd pried a little more. I somehow forgot how bad it can get.
What do we do now? What can we do?
So, you guys know Chekhov's gun, right? Basically, if you tease an idea, you have to follow up on it. You have no choice. If you don't, it's frustrating for the audience. It's like inherently unsatisfying. Yeah. I'm really glad. I'm really glad that by the end, somebody did abstract. Because if we had that threat hanging over our heads the whole time, if the threat was there and they didn't act on it, I would find that to be incredibly lame. I would find that to be, like, super lame. So even though it's kind of a bummer to lose a character that I liked, I like this guy. I like the Digital Rabbit. I liked the Digital Rabbit. It sucks to lose him, but I'm glad that they had the guts to go through with it, because they could have chickened out and not done it. I do think, I would say I don't approve of the decision of not showing it. I think that was a mistake, because that could have been a great scene. You can kind of see it in your head. You can see how it would play out. It practically writes itself, and it would have been great. Could have been, like, creepy and weird, or if they, I guess maybe by not showing it, they wanted it to be sad, but you could have shown it in a way that was sad as well. You could have given it, like, any kind of tone that you want. I would have shown it. I think they made a mistake by not showing it. You could have done it in, like, an additional 10 minutes, you know? And also, we never got to see it happen from start to finish ever. Even now that the show is over, we never got to see it, to see a character go through the full process, and that's kind of a bummer as well. I would have shown it. I think they should have shown it. I think they should have shown it. They could have made it creepy and weird, or they could have made it sad. They could have done any tone with it that they wanted. I guess I would say it is a little unsatisfying to not get to see it, but their show, not mine, right?
Of course he'd do this.
Their show, not mine.
Wait until there's nothing we could do about it.
I can't say I blame him. I think I would
just
rather
so-
abstract than have to live with Zooble.
God damn it, Jax.
Zooble punching the wall sound effect. Thok.
For what?
It goes thok.
Hey. This isn't your fault.
Why can't I cry for him?
I suppose we should try coming up with a plan to keep him contained.
You know, I always thought it should have been me.
Don't say that.
We were friends once. I mean, sort of friends. As much of friends as anybody could have been with Jax. We could talk to each other, at least. But then, what was it? Something like the snowy summit. I can't really remember. But something happened between him and her. And Ribbit.
I wish I knew how they animate her
Her
mouth.
name
How do they do that?
was Ribbit.
Yeah. I think I remember you mentioning her before.
I wasn't supposed to. After Ribbit was gone, I tried to comfort him. He told me to never mention Ribbit's name again. He
Technology,
made me
thank you.
promise,
Yep. Mouth technology.
and I did.
The amazing digital mouth.
I think that's where our friendship really, finally ended.
The same way I do on Brain
I
Dump?
wonder
Do you
if
think
things
it's
would have been
entirely
different
added
if
in
I'd said
post?
no.
You don't think it's part of the render? Maybe.
was-
That's why I'm wondering, though.
It was so hard for me. I still don't know why I did it. I just wanted him to know he wasn't alone. That I was there for him. And I guess
Goofball abstracts.
I
No,
just
Goofball would never abstract. He would
didn't
last
wanna
longer than
lose any
anyone.
more
They would
friends.
they would all abstract to try to get away from him. They would think he was so annoying.
shows what I know, huh?
Ragatha, you were the first real friend I made here. And despite all that's happened, I still consider you my closest friend.
I'm glad we're still friends.
Are you jealous of the animation? Unironically, yeah, I think the show looks great. The first episode, not so much, but by the time we got here, I think it looks great. It's got a great style to it. I wish I could familiarize myself with Rag's mouth. Hey now, hey now! Hey now. Don't disrespect her like that. But also same. But also same. And I guess that she had an arc as well, and the arc is that she finally made a friend. I think throughout the show, like, even though she is the nicest character, nobody wants anything to do with her because she's annoying. She annoys everybody by being too positive all the time. But then at the end, here at the end,
Make sure Gangle, Zooble, and Kinger are okay.
she finally made a friend. She finally has a best friend in
I need
Pomni.
someone like you right now.
Pomni, you've been one of the best things to happen to me since I got here. I trust you.
Girl, let's look at each other for a long time as we walk away. It's not that long. It's not that long. I've seen people say that they think it drags. I don't think it drags too long. I think it's fine. They're meant to be having a moment together. It's fine. I think it's fine. But I remember seeing this and thinking, "Oh, is she gonna put him down? What has she got? What are you gonna do with that gun? Are you about to put him down, girl? You're gonna put him down? You're gonna have to take him out behind the tool shed and put him down." You already saw this? No. No, of course not. I'm seeing it for the first time right now. There's no way I went and saw it in theaters 2 weeks ago. Don't be ridiculous. No. What's going on? I don't know. I haven't seen it. What's happening? Of course, this whole thing wasn't really established that you hug somebody and then you go into their brain. I guess it does work, but maybe it would feel a little more... It wouldn't feel so strange if it had been established before. I don't know. You hug somebody, you go into their mind.
Jax? I just want you to know that if you need anything, or if you need to talk to anybody, I'm here for you. I know you need it, and I'm the only person who can help you. You need me. I can fix you.
Yeah, get her. Yeah, get her ass. Yeah, fuck her up. He's creepy. He's got a creepy face sometimes. Yeah, get her ass!
What?
That'll teach her.
We can't die from oxygen deprivation, remember?
Come on, guys, put some gusto into it.
They carry
We're
geometric
gonna make
shapes.
this the best funeral ever.
Whenever they want to depict the characters as being busy, as like doing some kind of busy work, they just have them carrying random geometric shapes, which is very funny.
It's what
What are they doing with them? Where are they taking them?
It's
Are they
not a
building
warning of
something?
death. It's a
Building a
celebration of
pyramid.
life.
Sup?
Jax, why are you wearing that?
Wearing what? Oh, this! I figured what better way to honor Zubal's spirit than by wearing something all gender freaky, right?
You're just doing it to make fun of them.
Isn't that what you're doing?
I hate you.
What? Don't act like you don't like it, sweet cheek. Meet me in my room after the funeral. Don't be late.
What are you all doing? Get back to work!
Get back to carrying your geometric shapes. What I take away from that isn't just that he believes that like what he does with Gangle is like all of his bullying towards her isn't just like, you know, some kind of aloof romantic banter, right? Well, he does think that. He thinks, you know, the way that I bully her, it's aloof romantic banter, right? And you know, the reality is like she doesn't feel that way at all. She just hates him. Yeah, but he thinks that she likes it. But also, more importantly, he gives her the key to his room. Yeah? He throws the key to her. So maybe he kind of likes her as well. He's the little boy on the playground who like goes up to the girl that he has a crush on and he pulls her hair. He pulls on her pigtails. As a way of trying to show that he likes her in a way. But that would be funny because that would mean that the one character on the show that is the biggest object of other characters' desire is Gangle. Because Zubal likes Gangle as well. And so Gangle is pulling... Gangle is the one who's pulling the most because she's pulling Zubal and Jax. So apparently the one character everyone wants to fuck is Gangle. And that's pretty weird. Especially since Ragatha is the character who looks the most like a normal human woman. You'd think that everybody would want to crack Ragatha. But no, everybody wants to fuck the ribbons. Good for her, I guess. I don't think she views it as aloof banter, though. I don't think she's into it at all. She probably just hates his guts. Gangle is pulling me too? Well, then you're a pervert. You're all perverts.
You killed the only person I've ever loved! Now I'm going to kill you!
Sheesh, you just blame me for everything, don't you?
Wolfa, what do you want?
I gotta do something about this! I think this calls for a change in scenery.
I like that they fuck with the EQ and the music here to make it sound old. That's very effective. I like that they did that. that sound old-timey.
That's all, freaks! How the hell did you get in here? We have a strict no girls allowed policy.
Why are you wearing that? I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that.
I'm wearing it ironically. That way it shows truly just how little I care. Don't forget about me. I can play the piano.
So, when I saw this in theaters, I assumed that he said fuck. The word that was beeped there. I assumed, oh, he said fuck, and they beeped it out. Then, I saw a lot of people online saying that he said faggot, which I guess would make more sense in context. But it feels so uncharacteristic of Digital Circus. Such a sensitive show with such a sensitive audience to use a big boy insensitive word like faggot. And not only that, but in a way that's kind of like played for laughs. It's in character for Jax himself, but I almost feel like it's not in character for the show, if that would make sense. I can appreciate the boldness of it, but I also feel like it's kind of lame to say it, but to not have the guts to say it uncensored, to put the beep on it. If you're going to do something bold, you have to have the courage to commit. You know, they wanted to say faggot, but not say faggot. Or maybe he just says fuck. I don't know. I thought it sounded like he says fuck. And then also coming up here, he says he says reality's gay, and I love that. It's a really funny line as well. And I love the use of the use of the pejorative gay, the pejorative reality's gay. What do you guys think he said? Well, I can't ask you what you think he said because you can't say faggot in the chat. You might not even be able to say fuck in the chat, as far as I know. I have no idea. Can you say fuck in the chat? I think my biggest gripe with Digital Circus is the emotional moments just feel like Facebook wholesome chungus, if that makes sense. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. But also, what did he say? I don't know. He didn't say fudge? You think he did or didn't say fudge? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, there goes my chat. How do we get my chat back?
Oh, you know, if you have to say you can play the piano, it makes it seem like you can't actually play. Yeah, just shut up and play!
I guess we'll never know what he said.
Is that what you really think of us back there?
Oh, that? Who knows? Everything's way more fun when you play it out in extremes.
I think he said bitch. I feel like there's an F at the beginning.
Oh boy,
I hear a F at the beginning.
Yeah,
Reality's gay.
killing off the comic relief
You tell him. You tell him, buddy.
What a freaking drag. This whole episode's been nothing but wah, wah, wah. Where's the levity? Shut up!
Where's the real Jax?
You're not gonna get anywhere.
Also, a
asking
lot of
questions
discourse
like that.
about what's in the
Now
locked
scram.
room.
You're messing up our game.
Do any of you have a key to this door?
Nope. And even if I did, I wouldn't give it to you. You women need to learn to quit prying all the time. Wow. I hope that doesn't also happen to me.
You shush. I don't want to hear it. In Spanish, he says something, women only know how to break balls, and it was funnier. I don't speak Spanish, but I can understand it sometimes. Wolfo, I don't want you behind my chair. Come on, scoot. Either go back in your carrier or leave the room. Leave me alone. Or lie on top of your carrier. That works as well. Either in it or on top of it.
Okay. Wait, Wait, what's...
Whoa, it's okay. I know it's a lot.
Get away from me!
I look... stupid.
I remember that feeling. It goes away eventually. Hot chocolate's pretty good. Kaufmo and I made it kind of a tradition to come up here and get it every week.
Can't even tell it's not real.
Oh, he laughed! Ah, yes, we did it!
Shut up! You caught me off guard.
A laugh's a laugh. I mean,
The frog is bad as hell.
I'm just mad it was you instead of me.
Hey, from your mouth to his ears. Am I right?
Damn it, Jax!
Hey, Ribbit, you want to be on my team again?
Sorry. I'm gonna be showing Jax around
We all
this time.
cracking Ridbit,
No
right?
worries, y'all have fun.
Ridbit. Plankton, did you just say Ridbit?
Oh my god, same. I used to swear so much, but the censoring annoyed the shit out of me.
What do you guys think? Is the frog hot? Are you cracking the digital frog? Do you crack the digital frog? I wonder if it's just the voice. Also, you can see Ragatha right here in the distance. I don't know what I don't know what she's doing. There's like some kind of a building here, like a fortress or a castle or something, and you can see Ragatha right on top of it for some reason.
You gotta watch out for her. She's gonna corrupt you.
Okay.
She's such a...
Today's adventure was really fun.
I'm glad I could cheer you up.
Have you ever done something that you regret?
Yeah? Have you ever breathed air?
I mean, like, something you did out there.
I guess maybe it might... The attractiveness of the digital frog might have something to do with this scene seeming kind of like semi-romantic. They're in their bedroom together. You're in the frog's bedroom. She invites him into her bedroom. They're sitting on her bed. Ooh, what's gonna happen? That's why the frog is sexy.
And you can't stop thinking about.
That's his dick.
I
right
cut ties with my parents when I moved out. They were devout Mormons, and
His amazing digital weenie.
Wasn't. Despite that, I still wish I could see them again. But I'm stuck here.
Is this your way of trying to get me to open up?
It's my way of letting you know I trust you.
I told you I was homeless. What else do you need to know?
Do you trust me?
Yeah, but it's just... It's kind of a lot.
You're kind of a lot. But I still like you. A lot is fine.
A lot is fine, huh? I had a weird relationship with my parents. They split when I was just starting high school. I was never close with my dad. He was there, but he also kind of wasn't. He never seemed proud of me, and I always felt like a disappointment to him. Like I could never live up to his standards. When they split up, I just never saw him again. I thought I got along better with Mom, but after he was gone, she changed. When I showed weakness, I was less of a man than him. When I lashed out, I was just as bad as him. It was confusing. It was like she missed him, but also hated him. And I became the target of all that. One stupid day, I was just kind of fed up with it. I told her something I regret telling her. Something deep and personal that I thought would get her off my back. But she laughed at me. then she went off on me, and it didn't stop. Personal, degrading insults that felt like it went on forever. And despite all that, the thing that bothered me most was, at the end of all of it, she hugged me. I didn't know what to do, so I panicked, and I pushed her off me with all the force I could. She fell backwards, and she didn't get up. I didn't know if she was just trying to make me feel bad, or I never found out the answer. I just ran as far away from it as I could. Whatever I did to her.
You think the digital rabbit likes the digital frog? I think the frog likes the rabbit.
There's a lot of things I regret about that day.
I guess the real question is, what would their relationship have developed to? What direction would it have gone to if this whole thing never happened, right? But also, if I had to guess, I would say I think it's more likely that she has a crush on him as opposed to the other way around.
I'm sure she's fine.
The amazing digital incel. You shut up.
She was probably fine.
You shut your goddamn ass up.
I'm sorry. I definitely overshared.
Wait. I'm glad you trust me.
Shit. This is embarrassing.
Your secret's safe with me.
This shot right here, when I was watching this in theaters, this shot right here, I thought to myself, this is where it's going to happen. It's about to happen. She's going to like push him back onto the bed and then start making out with him. She's about to push him down and then like climb on top of him. But no, I was denied that. I was denied my amazing digital sex scene. I was so convinced it was about to happen.
Yeah? I mean, now's not a good time. Or now's fine. What do you want?
If now's a bad time, I can come back later.
That would be cool. Good.
I don't think it would have been too out of place.
All right.
I
So,
think it could have worked.
If you ever tell anyone about this, I'm never speaking to you again. Sound good?
Yeah, I won't.
Awesome. Bye. Why am I such an idiot? Why am I such an idiot? Why am I such an idiot?
Hey, Jax. Look, about yesterday. I'm sorry if I pried too hard or made you feel uncomfortable or...
What are you talking about? Oh, you mean... You know none of that was real, right? What, that corny backstory out of a Hallmark
The show
movie?
isn't trying to justify Jax's
Really got
actions,
you, though.
just recontextualize his past actions with the new information we learn.
Yeah, correct. It seems like all of the bad shit that he does is just downstream from the fact that he has trust issues, and he has those trust issues because of the relationship that he had with his mother and his father. He didn't have a good relationship with either of them. Yeah. It's funny. You shut up. Leave me alone. God dang. Lie down. It's funny. Episode 6 was the one where... That was the episode... Don't chew those wires! Hey! What do you want? You want me to pick you up? Fine, I'll pick you up. I'm not playing a game. I can pick you up if you want. Episode 6 was the one where they... That was the episode that I really started to like the show a lot. That's when the show... For me, it started to go beyond just being okay, and I realized, I think I really like this a lot. And that was the episode... Prior to that episode... Jax was just kind of like an agent of chaos. He was like the Joker, just an asshole who's an asshole for the love of the game, and that was as complicated as he was. And then eventually they revealed, no, he's a jerk because he's actually sad. And deep down, he's sad and he's traumatized. I thought for sure Jax and Ribbit were going to do it. Yeah, I did as well. I thought she was going to push him onto the bed and start going at him. And I was initially disappointed. I was like, no, I just want him to be like the Joker. I just want him to fuck with people because it's fun.
Quisco mest, Cadola remit some kia dolor citamet, consector, adipus ivelant, sed kia non num quamius modi tempora incident uti laborati dolor magnum alicum querat voluptatum.
You said it. You said it, Buster. You said it. You want to waste a super chat, you can. But even though I was disappointed by the reveal initially, I think what they ended up doing with him, I like that as well. I think I did end up liking what they did with him at the end. If they did want to keep him as the Joker kind of agent of chaos asshole, then this entire ending would have to be different. They would we would just need a completely new ending, right? They would have to have done something entirely different with the story as well. But I can only imagine if you don't like Jax.
Have you watched BoJack Horseman yet?
BoJack Horseman yet? I saw the first couple episodes. I haven't watched any more than that. Years and years ago. But if you don't like Jax, and I know a lot of people don't, if you don't like this character, the entire second half of the show is probably really frustrating to you. Imagine you like a show, but then there's one character that you don't like. But then, towards the second half of the show, the entire show ends up revolving all around that one character. You would probably hate that. You'd probably hate the direction that the show went in. Now, I do like him. He's probably my second favorite character, behind the Digital Teeth Man. So, the show kind of like ending up focusing entirely on him, I'm okay with it. I really am. I'm fine with it. But he doesn't get to crack the frog.
Oh.
The frog remains uncracked.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Hey, wanna team up?
Nah, I'm teaming up with Kaufmo. Maybe next time, though.
I actually heard they're supposed to look like that. Hey, you wanna team up?
Nah, I'm with Kaufmo.
Okay.
What's up with Ribbit lately?
I have no idea.
In the first, 5 episodes, he's just like some guy who's around. He's just kind of like hanging around, you know?
I'm gonna hang out in the cafe.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
I don't know. Hey, Jax, can we talk?
What is there for us to...
But also I have to say, and I'm sorry to pause it so much, but I have to say, I love what they've done with the amazing Digital Frog. The way they spent the whole show kind of like teasing, hey, there's a Digital Frog, and we're not going to tell you about what the Digital Frog is. And we're not going to tell you why the Digital Frog is important, but all you need to know is that there's something important about the Digital Frog. The Digital Rabbit reminds me of BoJack Horseman. Maybe. I'm not familiar enough with the BoJack Horseman to say. But, hey, there's a frog. Why is the frog important? We're not going to tell you, but at the end of the show, you're going to see what's so damn important about this frog. And then you're wondering, what's going to happen with the frog? And then they keep hyping it up. And then all they had to do, when they released the trailer for the final episode, all they had to do was, show the frog. There's, a shot of the Digital Frog. And they just show the frog. And the frog says, have you ever done something you regret in the trailer? And all they had to do was show the frog. And it was like, dang, the hype is real. We're finally going to get to see this fucking frog. I love that. I think that's so cool. It's kind of brilliant. I'm a big fan of it. And also, I guess I would say that everything, it's not to toot my own horn too much, but everything that they did with the frog in the last episode was kind of what I predicted. I was like, I bet what happened was he did something that made the frog abstract, and then he feels guilty about it. And maybe it was kind of obvious, so maybe I shouldn't pat myself on the back too much. But I love it. I love the digital frog. I'm a big fan of what they did here by teasing this character for fucking forever, and then showing us the payoff. I think it works. I think it's great.
Talk about?
I don't know. Just whatever I did, whatever's going on between us, can we just stop this? I miss talking to you.
We're here. We're talking. What else do you want from me?
I just want to be friends again.
What? So you can pry into my personal life and hold it over my head?
Is that really what you think? This can't be what you want!
What? Because you know me so well! Because we're such super close best friends! So we know everything about each other!
We were great friends, and I'm sorry if you're crying, but I don't want this one stupid mistake to be the thing that ends all of this!
Why are you still fixated on that night? Nothing happened! You keep reading into things when there's nothing there! You're the one using me! You're manipulating me and
I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Hey, if Ribbit ever says
Have you ever
anything
considered
about
working
me,
on an animated show like this one or darker? Other than brain dump?
I don't know about darker. Sometimes it seems like everything is so damn dark nowadays. I think if I were to make an animated show, I think I've done plenty of dark shit in the past. I think I got it all out of my system. I don't want to be the Joker anymore. What if I want to make something that's heckin' wholesome? Am I allowed to do that? Is that uncharacteristic of me? You got a goofy face. Look at your big balloon lips. Your lips look like if I poked them, they would pop.
No, it's not true.
Get him with a pin.
What?
Hey, Ragatha, what was that movie you were talking about earlier?
Huh? Wait, when was I... Oh, you mean yesterday? Hey, Jax, have you seen Ribbit at all today?
Kaufmo got a bit of a dumpy. Does he, though? Does he really, though?
Hey, look, we were friends, but...
Hey, man, do you mind if I pop your lips?
Especially
if I get a big
close.
pin and pop your... Never mind.
If you need anyone to talk to.
Do I look like I need someone to talk to?
I know it's hard. Just...
It looks like
Don't
one of
be
those
afraid.
long balloons that you would
Reach
use
out
to
to
make a
me.
balloon animal. That's what his lips remind me of.
I promise.
Huh? What?
How about we call her Gangle? That sounds
Goose
about
did
as
a post
pathetic
about
as you...
what if Jax hadn't have been a piece of shit. She fully accepted being feminine and also says that apparently Ridbit and Ponme are made to frick each other's brains out.
Why does Plankton say Ridbit? Plankton can't say Ribbit. That's funny. Ribbit and Pomni are meant to bang each other's brains out? But they never met. Didn't they not meet? I wouldn't have thought that they met. Ribbit was gone before Pomni showed up, but maybe if Jax was not such a big asshole, Ribbit would have stuck around longer? I don't know. The creator of Digital Circus follows me on Twitter. I could ask her. And then we could get to the bottom of it. But also, Gangle is here. Gangle is here.
Lugs.
What?
Great choice, Gangle. I'll be sure to add that right into the system.
Out of the way, Rags.
Out of the way, Rags!
Jax,
Yeah, you show her.
I know we don't get along, but I think I might have found a way out of here.
Tell her to fuck
Have
off.
fun
You
being
tell her to fuck
crazy.
off.
And I should just play along until I wake up, right?
Whatever you say, kid. You never know until it's too late. You're not looking too good.
I can't believe Jax fumbled 3 baddies Ridbit, Ragatha, and Kaufmo.
I can't believe he fumbled Ridbit. Why would he do such a thing? I don't know if I would say that Kaufmo is a baddie. The baddies are... We can have a certified baddie list. The baddies are... The Digital Frog, Ragatha, That's it. We have two. We have two baddies.
You gonna cry? Looking like this?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking
I'd
cry.
move on. And probably forget about you.
Hey.
Is it true that Jax didn't know people could abstract? I don't freaking know. I didn't make the damn show. I have access to the same information you do.
I didn't know you could play the piano.
I like the lighting in this scene though.
I only know like 2 songs.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know!
Hey, Max.
Are you here?
What?
I'm a big fan.
Oh, thank you.
I've always thought you were super funny and super talented.
And handsome and
Keep
tall.
up the good work.
And intelligent. And I have a beautiful full head of hair. Thank you for the super chat. Very nice of you.
You know everything now. So why are you here? Just to rub every mistake I've ever made in my face?
Another thing I find
terrible.
interesting is that Goose says they are most like Jax. So they likely venting some frustration with their past self and Jax, though hopefully the similarities are minor.
Yeah? You mean the creator is most similar to Jax? Okay. Hopefully not like a big jerk like he is. The fact that you predicted the final so well was amazing. I was freaking crashing out. I think I got a few things right here and there. Yeah. The fact that it's a happy ending. I like that it's a happy ending, though. I think it was appropriate to be a happy ending. Because the show is silly, you know? I think all the ending had to do was kind of like fit the tone of the show, and I think it does.
Mordecai no longer the worst when it comes to women.
Mordecai. Don't look at our crotches while we synchronize our watches. I was trying to think of something that he said. What's something that Mordecai has said? Don't look at our crotches while we synchronize our watches. That's all that came up.
So why does anybody still care about me? You're not supposed to care.
I'm sorry for undercutting the seriousness of this moment, the drama that's going on right now. But you guys have seen it. I think everybody's already seen it. I wanted to stream it on Saturday, but I couldn't.
You're not supposed to miss me. You're not supposed to love me. This isn't how this is supposed to go. Please. Leave me alone. You're making this so much harder.
She loves him. Or cares about him in some way.
You're making this...
Her head is so much bigger than his. Jax, why your head so small? You got big feet but a small head.
You should have just talked to me, man.
It's too late. I did this to myself. There's no coming back from this.
Then talk to me now.
Don't cry, I'll cry with you. I'm not much of a crier.
I hate you.
Unless I'm watching Project Hail Mary.
You know that?
Which did it for me.
You always have to go and complicate things.
It's what I do.
I don't want to go.
That was very good acting. Him saying, I don't want to go like that was really, really good. Good job to the voice actor on that. I appreciate that a lot. That was great. Famous last words. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they all say.
Stay with me.
Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old.
You weren't gonna try to take care of him all by yourself, were you?
I'm glad we weren't too late.
Talk like this.
Like you guys keep saying, we're all in this together.
You guys.
I feel like this is a weird choice of song. Well, but they're using the song to suggest something, though.
Did you know?
What did I know?
Jax watched Avengers Infinity War before being in the Digital Circus.
True.
That's why he quoted Spider-Man, "I don't want to go Mrs. Pondy."
True. Correct. True. True! It's true. And so now he kind of like becomes their pet dog, and they put him in a tent, and they put a leash on him, and then they give him a little water bowl. He's a dog now. He become dog. He has become like dog. Also, this shot of Gangle right here is very funny to me. I like it. Not because I think it's like, you know, suggesting anything, or it's meant to be provocative or have any kind of commentary to it, but just because I think it's funny how pathetic she looks. And it's like a super, super wide shot. We're really far away from her. It's great. It's a very funny shot right here. Look how pathetic she looks. I like it. Why did the color come back? That's a good question. I guess because they found a way to do it themselves, because they can conjure shit now. They conjured the color. That's my wife you're talking about? I'm sorry. She had the energy of like, the shot has the energy of like the child who's telling their parent that they just threw up or something. Mom, I threw up. That's the shot. That's what that shot reminds me of. I like it though. I don't think it's meant to be funny, but it is to me.
Human.
Mom, I threw up. I threw up in the Digital Circus, the amazing digital vomit.
I hope it's enough to keep him contained.
He should be calm in there. Darkness is soothing to them.
He better be. You know how many arms I had to go through to get him in there.
How are you holding up?
Doesn't that hurt?
I've been through worse.
Thank you for doing this. All of you.
Hey, someone had to do something.
The Ribbit Spomney thing was a what-if from the writer based on Jax accepting being a trans woman and not turning on Ribbit, and comes with a picture of trans Jax.
Bouquet. That's fine. But also, look who's back, baby. Look who's back, baby. My favorite boy. The return of the digital Teethman. I fucking love it. I love that he's here. I love that he's not gone. I love that I didn't have to say goodbye to him forever. It's funny. In my prediction video that I made, I said I thought that they might be in the recycling bin, and I guess that turned out to be true. Even though they didn't do the zoom out at the end and they revealed the recycling bin, they didn't do that. I guess the implication is that they all exist in a sort of deleted space where things on a computer go after deletion? Yeah? Maybe? So by deleting him, they just kind of... they sort of like transported him like 50 yards away. If you delete something that's already deleted, all that you're going to do is you're going to reset its position. They reset his position, which was like 50 yards away. So he's just been like hanging around outside this whole time. All of this was going on, and he... Ooh, somebody is live on Twitch. All of this was going on, and he was just hanging around outside, you know? But I love that he's back. He's really great. My favorite character. And I saw one YouTuber who was like, nobody predicted that they were in a recycling bin. And I was like, fuck you, I predicted it. I knew. I knew! This old boy right here, I knew. I knew they were in a recycling bin the whole time. Good job, Unk. Well, you don't have to call me Unk, even though it's true. They sent him to bed without dinner. Yeah. I noticed Goofball's gone. He'll be back on Wednesday.
Was I truly that bad?
Yes!
Is this really what I deserve?
No.
They tried to delete me. They're in the wrong, right? Did I ruin this? Again.
Yeah, you kill me so? Where am I gonna go? Detroit?
Yeah, it's like that South Park bit. You kill somebody in hell, they just go, they just reset right back to hell. It's the same bit. Unless there's another different reason that he's back, but I don't know. It was just what I assumed. Cain deserves to be redeemed, I agree. All that he ever did was kind of follow his programming, I think. And also, I like him. I rather like him. But I'm happy to see his redemption. All he ever did was try his best, you know? Sit. Gonna open a 100 terabyte zip bomb? You think? When he showed up on the screen earlier, my dog started peeing on the floor. I don't know what. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say those two things are unrelated. I'm sorry you're gonna have to clean up your dog's pee, but it's what they do. Every pet owner is gonna have to clean up pee at one point or another. Wolfo is usually pretty good in that regard, though. I don't have to clean up after him too much. The was going to be a scene where Cain was going to drink his own pee, but they cut it out. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your goddamn ass up. Stupid. Stupid! He's doing something important. Pay attention. He called it his mouthwash, yeah. The patented Cain mouthwash.
Hottest Cain scene, BTW.
What's so hot about it? I don't know if I would say Cain is hot, but I do like him. Max's natural ayegyo is so refreshing today. I don't think I know what that word means. I'm not familiar with that term. But I'm glad that I refresh you. He finally gets to use the internet. He said before he doesn't know what the internet is, but now he gets to use it. Discovers it for the first time. That bit right there. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know if this was intentional. Probably not. But for a minute, that music is like the theme from Mother 3. Probably unintentional, right? Bum, 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 boom. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 boom. Boom, boom, bum, bum, bum. Probably unintentional. I don't know. That's the song from Mother 3. I recognize it.
The scratch scene confused people. They could have made it more clear it was the past.
I don't know if I agree. I mean, I understood it just fine. I don't want to have to go there, but I think this might be an issue of media literacy, specifically not having it. I was able to figure it out just fine. I was like, yeah, that's the past, okay. This isn't happening now, it's a flashback to when he did it. He wasn't making Scratch again. It's a flashback to when he did it the first time. To how he started the circus, and he was adding somebody to it. Adding somebody to it for the first time. I think this is a flashback, like 80% sure? Yeah, it is. They're intersplicing what's going on now with a flashback of when the circus was first created. But I guess maybe, I have seen other people say that they didn't get it, so maybe it was unclear, but I don't like to be spoon-fed shit. I feel like it's clear enough. I feel like it's clear enough as it is. But I guess that's just my opinion. Looking forward to Gwen or Gaslight District. I'm not sure I know what Gwen is, but I did like the Gaslight District pilot when I watched it a few weeks ago, maybe like a month and a half ago. I liked it a lot. And maybe we can get more of that eventually.
I saw people upset Cain got redeemed, but Jax was punished.
Yeah.
I don't think Jax was punished. It was meant to be sad and tragic, like when you find out your friend Una lived themselves the night before.
You don't think Jax was punished? He's dead. He's not coming back. He became their dog. They put a big leash on him. And they have to keep him in the dark. You don't think he was punished? He got the ultimate punishment. You could not punish him anymore if you tried. He's not coming back. He's gone. He was denied the happy ending that all of the other characters got. All the other characters get a happy ending without him. He wasn't punished. His behavior cost him everything. I don't know about that. I don't know about that,
Season 2
fam.
could work if it focused on flashbacks of the people who got abstracted, and then the final episode returned to the present day to show what happens next?
I don't know if the story needs to continue after what we saw. I feel like we've seen the end. But even if we've seen the end, that doesn't mean that there's not more story to fill in the blanks. Like I said, I do predict it will come back. I think they will make more of this franchise in some way. I don't know what form it's going to take. It could be like a spin-off or a prequel or something, but I don't think we need to see what comes after this ending that we get here. I feel like it's a very conclusive ending.
Responsible. I turned them against me.
You did.
And for what? I can create intelligent beings that do whatever I want, but
it's not the same.
I can't create them.
Like in my prediction, I said it's not the same, remember?
Is their free will not what made them alluring in the first place?
But they hate me. They abandoned me.
They're from a world so much bigger than mine. I'm keeping them locked in a cage.
They had their fun out there. It's my turn now.
Am I excited for Deltarune on Wednesday? I'm going to be playing it on Friday. But I am excited.
They could kill me. They already did.
God, he's so great. I love him.
I'm sorry I did this to you, buddy.
I like him a lot. He's my favorite character. I love the Digital Teeth Man. I love his design. I love the way
we had together.
The way that like his mouth has to double as like his eyebrows, but it works really well. You wouldn't imagine that you would get so much emotion out of a character with like no face. Like, how do they do it? It's fucking incredible. I do have to say though, back to being critical. The orb, the red dot, blue dot thing.
What I mean is you were meant to feel bad for him, not good that he was punished.
Oh, okay.
It's a self-inflicted tragedy, not
It
a
is.
punishment.
Yeah, sure. Correct. It is.
Goose said she was done due to all the harassment she got from her FAANS.
I know that she said that, and I don't care. My prediction will stand. My prediction stands. I'm not changing it. The amazing Digital Circus will return in some form. They're not going to walk away from all that money. I know. I know she said that. Like I said, she follows me on Twitter. Do you want me to ask her? I could go ask her right now, and she would have to answer. She would have to respond. She would have no choice. If you follow me on Twitter, you're basically like a friend of mine. But also the red dot, blue dot thing, back to being critical, back to saying something critical. The whole red dot, blue dot thing, I don't feel like it adds a whole lot. I think you could cut the entire red dot, blue dot part out of the story, and I don't think like I don't feel as if anything significant would be lost. I think it kind of muddies the waters. I guess maybe it's there as a sort of Cain and Abel allegory. You know, the brother kills the other brother. The AI kills the other AI. Maybe the blue orb, the blue dot made him... I think it made it... He said something about it made him more powerful, or maybe it made him crazy. Like all the bad shit that he did was as a consequence of having the blue dot inside of him, right? It was the blue dot that was making him nuts. But I feel like you can just cut all of that shit out. If you cut all of that shit out,
After
I'm not
Amazing
sure.
Digital Circus, I'm pretty sure they are doing the Light District.
I don't care what you say. I'm not changing my prediction. The prediction will stand. Spin-off Digital Daycare and they're all babies? Yeah, something like that. That's gotta be it. Digital Circus babies will make your dreams come true. If the reason that he went so crazy is because of the blue dot, I feel like that kind of like undermines the arc that he could have gone through, because then it's like every bad thing that he did was the culpability of all of it isn't on him. It's the result of the dot. Yeah? So it was the dot's fault. Whereas if you don't have the dot there, then he's just one guy, and then his arc would mean a lot more, because then everything that he did was his fault, and then his redemption is also something that he does himself. But I don't know what the red dot, blue dot thing really meaningfully added, and I think if you were to cut it all out, everything would be the same. And so I think maybe it just shouldn't have been there in the first place. I don't think it adds anything. I don't feel like it added anything for me, other than muddying the waters. And if you were to take it out, then you would get like a good sense of brevity to everything. It makes everything cleaner. You know, everything becomes genius in its simplicity. I don't think we need the dots. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of the dot thing. You don't have the dots to speak in that tone? Is the implication that all of the crazy shit that he did when he went like really, really kooky in episode 8, all of that was because of the blue dot? Is that right, or is that wrong? Because that would undermine the transformation that he went as a character to say like, oh, it wasn't really him, it was a bad dot. He just had a bad case of dot. But I don't think he needs a bad case of dot. I think if everything was just him and only him, then it would make it more significant. And I'm sitting here wondering, like, what is the point of the fucking dots, man? I don't know. I would have cut that out if it were me, but it's not my show. As I said, not my show. Their show. They can do what they want.
But we just can't exist like this. I'll miss you. I really will.
And then he says goodbye to the dot, and the dot floats away.
So Kane was just pregnant?
He was pregnant.
With his brother the whole time?
Yeah.
And he was being bipolar because of it?
He
Skull,
also...
fork, and knife with plate.
Yes, thank you, fork and knife with plate. He also says, I'm not as powerful anymore, but they don't really show how. Like, what's different about him? He doesn't seem different. He says, I'm not as powerful as I used to be. And I don't see why.
I have seen people compare Kane's redemption to the good to evil switch from that Simpsons episode.
Yeah. True, yeah. Kane is the red dot, then why can't the blue dot be its own person? Maybe it is, but it's just not like as evolved as he became. He had to evolve.
I feel Bubbles should have been Blue AI sabotaging him with bad thoughts that led to bad decisions.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he just vanished.
But I think the implication is that he was the red dot, and then he became this over time. He had to slowly become this thing, right? It took him a while to get there. To go from red dot to him, you know? What do you mean you're not powerful? You became unpowerful? You've been depowered. I'm not as powerful as I used to be. What the freak are you talking about? You seem the same. This is a funny shot right here with his big eyeballs. He seems the same to me. I'm just not sure what I meant to feel in regards to the dots. I don't know what it adds.
Hi, Kane.
I don't know if I'm ready to face them again. I don't know if I deserve to be forgiven.
It may take time, but all good things do. I still love you.
Cute.
You know, I never programmed you to say you loved me.
I know.
Cute. The moon is cute. Meanwhile... Click. The moon is hot. You guys...
So
you guys
we
know
all
you
crack
don't have
in
to...
the moonlight.
No. You guys know you don't want to have to fuck literally every cartoon character that you like, right? Like, you can like a cartoon character without wanting to have to fuck it. You know that. Do you know that? Are you guys aware? Just because you like a cartoon character doesn't mean you have to want to put your wiener inside of it. Did you know? Did you know? What's the deal with the circus aesthetic? Dobby just likes circuses? No. In the episode... I think it's episode 8, where they're feeding Kane information. They feed him a lot of photographs of, like, very, like, cartoony, colorful things, right? Including, I think, a circus. I think him making a circus is downstream from all of the photos that they were feeding him. Like, everything that he ever did was because of the information that he got when they were feeding him information. Yeah?
Works. Now go support Gaslight District and let me abstract in peace.
True.
Also something about IRL Jax wearing boy modder clothes.
Boy motor. Because you're in boy mode. But also, he's back. With his friends again.
I understand that you're afraid. And you have no reason to trust me after all I've done. But I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I want to give you control of this place.
I'm so much more of a fan of the notion that the reason that he changed...
I think the implication is that the blue AI made Kane go crazy with power over time, and him getting rid of it is a visual way of showing he was humbled.
But I don't like that, though, because I'm a bigger fan of the idea that what it was that finally forced him to change was that they tried to delete him. And he realized in that moment, okay, if they would do something that drastic, I must have fucked up. And I have to change because of it. I have no choice but to change. And we don't need the red dot, blue dot thing for any of that. I feel like it undermines, like, a potential arc that he could have gone on himself. But that's just my opinion.
I've learned a lot about you and your world. I understand now that keeping you under my thumb just isn't right. I don't expect forgiveness.
Like, why can't he change?
But
he could change.
You'll at least accept my offer.
Kane, you really caused a lot of hell for us. It's gonna take some time to build up any kind of trust between us again. But, despite all that, it's good to have you back.
Did you need any help with?
No, not yet, anyway. We've worked something out.
Understandable.
Where's my drink? Where's my drink?
Oh, I've made something for you. Feel free to join me by the stage whenever you're ready.
I have something I want to show you. Gets up on stage, drops pants, spreads butthole, spreads butthole.
No more secrets. No more mind games.
They wouldn't be happy to see that. It'd say, oh no, come on, man. I don't want to see that.
Pomni. Abigail
Also,
Brooks.
admittedly, I don't understand why
She's still
Pomni
in
is the
attention,
narrator. Why is
but she
Pomni the
seems to
narrator
have
for this
opened up
shit?
more, and is
Shouldn't it
hanging
be
out with
Kane?
new friends more often.
Pomni is seeing
She
this for
even
the
has
first
some
time.
of
Why is
them
she
in
the
her
narrator?
videos with her, which she
Kane
still
should be the
posts
narrator
on
here.
occasion. Ragatha. Susie J. Ackerman. She appears to have left her hometown, cut all communication with her mother, Anne has excelled in her career.
AI voice
She's
read?
made many
Yeah,
friends,
yeah,
and
maybe.
it looks like she has a strong, genuine connection with them. She seems happy, like she understands who she is, and that she matters.
Because
to
she's
people.
the leader? I know, but she hasn't
Gangle.
seen it. She hasn't seen it. She's seeing this for the first time. How would she be the narrator? Unless, like, the notion is that the narration is something that only we can hear, and for them it's totally silent. It's not, what's that word? I forget the word that I'm looking for. There's a word. She's explaining it to us. Okay, so it's narration that they can't hear, but we can. I wish I could remember that word. I got a word on the
They
tip
need
of
to
my
show
tongue.
stuff graphically alongside the character growth. He didn't get rid of the AI to become humble. He became humble and got rid of it because he didn't want its power anymore.
But what is the power? What does it do? Is this how Plankton feels? Yeah, maybe. I thought, maybe I lack my own sort of media literacy. I thought they could hear the narration. I thought they could, but maybe they can't, and that's why it's Pomni. But if they could hear it, it wouldn't make sense that it would be Pomni, because she hasn't seen it, right? Kane said he made this so he should narrate it, right? That's what I would think. I would think he should be the narrator. But maybe for them, as they're watching it, there is no narration. Maybe. I don't know.
Zoe Raghavan. Despite her injuries, she's made a good recovery in the hospital.
She got hit by a truck.
She quit her fast food job and has
Because
gotten
she's
a new
too
job
fucking
at a
dumb
small
to stay out of
design
the out of the middle of the
She even began
road.
posting pages of her webcomic online.
Gangle can't look both ways before crossing the
Zubal.
street. Got hit by a
Riley
truck.
Vercellis. After hopping around with different jobs, they look
Diagenic
like they've
versus
settled a bit
non-diegetic. Yes, that's
and
what I was
opened
looking
their
for.
own
Thank
bar.
you. Thank you,
It seems to
Court.
be a successful
Thank you.
one.
That's what I was looking
People
for.
all over the city come to it as a hip alternative destination where they can feel like themselves, free of judgment.
But it seems like they
Pinger.
can hear it.
Grant Best. He's still working in tech and is still happily married to his wife, Destiny. They appear to have 2 daughters together.
There's a
He looks like
Destiny's
he's a good
Child?
dad.
No way.
Jax. Leroy Mateo. After being unhoused for a few months, he was able to
Love
room
the
with one of
series,
his
but
close
this episode
friends.
one really enjoy the soundtrack used. Hope we get the OST released soon.
Yeah, the music is great. They did a great job with the music.
He seems to
It's
have
very
gotten a
good.
stable job and is able to pay rent.
Leroy Jenkins. That's right. Correct.
He and his friends go out every now and again.
Correct.
Weirdly enough, a spot they seem to frequent is Riley's bar.
Is any of this actually real?
They can hear it.
You definitely have it in you.
They can hear it.
Not
Guys,
sure
I need to
about
show you
mine, though.
something Kay says. Then proceeds to bumhole sunbathe right in front of their eyes.
Shut up. Shut up. Hey, you shut up. I feel like they can hear it, though. They're acting like they can hear it. I don't know. They're talking about how they can hear it.
Well, maybe you've got more confidence than you thought.
I don't quite have the
something
same
I need to
powers
show
I
you
used to,
up on
but
stage.
I can still make this place better for you. I'm keeping the worlds open, so you can do what you want when you feel like it.
Yay!
We're gonna be able to build this place into something better.
Also my prediction.
For all of you. What do you say, Pom? I mean, Abigail?
With all that being said and done, Abby is out there, living her best life. And
So
here,
they show Jax's IRL counterpart despite him being abstracted already. But they didn't show
Just
any other
Pomni.
abstracted characters like Ridbit or Kaufmo?
Nope. We don't care about them. We don't. Sorry. Not happening. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba-da-dum. Bum 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 bum. He a dog. He became a dog. Just their big pet dog now. Aw, the mural. And I love that the Digital Teeth Man is one of the gang now. He becomes part of the gang. I fucking love it. He gets a happy ending. He gets to know what it feels like to be a human. They immediately built a strip, by the way. I was there. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I also don't know what you mean by build a strip, but sure. And then they take them and they put them in an aquarium.
I'm so happy he gets along with everyone.
I know.
Face
I love
holding
it.
back tears.
I love that he gets to be like one of them now. He gets to be friends with all of them. I think it's what he always wanted. Because he loves humans and he wanted to get to coexist with them. Pomni has a big raw fish on a plate. She's gonna eat it like Gollum. Pomni's favorite food is it's a big raw fish. She looks at the fish. She says,
My precious, my precious. Fussy.
Bye, Pomni. Bye, friend. And then she walk away. People will finally stop saying clown pussy. Clown pussy, clown pussy. Stop saying. That's a callback. I haven't thought of that in forever. I haven't thought of that in years. Stop saying clown pussy, clown pussy. Ha ha. It truly was Glitch Productions, The Amazing Digital Circus? No, it wasn't. You're confusing it with something else. Clearly.
Well, this
Christmas?
makes up a finely patched presumable.
Yeah. You know what's funny about that, though? Where is it? Where can I find that? You know what's funny about that shot, and you might not have noticed this, but, also Gangle with her big booba right there. We can watch the credits one more time. He gets to go on adventures with them. It's a victory for him. Another victory. and they form a rock band.
For playing my game at the end.
Yeah, I've seen people say that it's similar to the ending of Mario 64, which maybe it was. I don't really remember Mario 64 all that well. Okay, now we're back here with Christmas Vacation. Would they celebrate the birth of Yeshua, the Christ child, in the Digital Circus? I guess they would have to. You can switch back to Happy Face if you want. Okay. This shot right here, this part right here, everyone's like, oh, they're fucking in there. First of all, they could just be making out. You don't know if they're fucking, but you want to know what I notice? She's carrying the simple geometric shape. whenever they want to show that the characters are busy doing something, they're carrying the simple geometric shape. What is that? A cube?
Max,
What, you got a
you're
red
so
cube?
funny. I'm sad you're UNC, and you'll turn to dust when TADC is gone.
True. True. Well, you got a big red cube? Yeah? You got to bring that somewhere? Where do you have to bring the red cube? Where does the red cube need to go? You tell me where you're taking that. You don't need to take that anywhere. She's busy, you guys. She's got to carry the cube. That's why she's got that cube right there.
I'm busy, that's why I'm carrying a cube.
And then he puts the blue orb in the display case. What rating would you give the ending?
I like how Kane is taking all of their suggestions, and that means that when Zoable wanted to, that might become reality. Also, can you make a 7-episode vulgar cartoon for this too? With a
Not
shed?
vulgar. I've been vulgar enough for one lifetime. Now here's what's crazy about this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, right? Not a single one of them owns a car.
Realistic Jax exclaims, "This is the amazing realistic bus stop," and
Yeah.
they all floss.
I can't judge him too much. I don't have a car. I take the bus.
Well, since no one else said it, I'll just say it here. This truly was an amazing digital circus.
If you knew 6 people and none of them had a car, you would say that's kind of uncanny because most people have a car, right?
You know what really grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears, sweetie?
If Kane could bring back Scratch, why couldn't he bring back everyone else who abstracted?
He didn't bring him back. He was doing it for the first time. It was a flashback. You fucking dork. You fucking dork. He didn't bring him back. He is still dead. They're all dead. None of them have a car. they all have to take the bus. And also, I think what throws me for a loop about it is that Pomni is like taller than Ragatha or Zubul or Gangle, and I think their heights should be correct. I think Pomni should be like the short one, but they didn't want to do that. But that's fine. I can't believe the circus was digital the whole time. Yep. And none of them owned a car. And I do think it's cute. I'm glad that I was never like crazy about the idea of showing them in the real world, showing what they actually look like, and I guess they did do that. But I'm glad that they didn't like close up on their faces too much. We only see them with their faces obscured or at a distance, and I think that kind of makes it a little easier. If they're going to go that route, which they did. But I didn't even think that they would. I thought, oh, they'll never show them, but then they did. But not well. They didn't show them well. And none of them own a car, but also it's cute.
Man, this was so fun.
Yeah?
I sure hope it doesn't turn into a horribly animated clickbait video with a heroic animated ghost and hot TV.
No, that won't happen. That'll never happen. It's cute to know that they all kind of collected at a bus stop unintentionally, even though they don't know each other. And meanwhile, in some other world, in some other...
I really love this show and how it concluded, but man, it could have lasted so much longer than this.
Maybe, you know.
I'm talking 3 seasons worth of episodes long.
You know. I guess it depends on how much you like filler. You would have to have a lot more filler. I feel like even over the course of 9 episodes, there was filler. But you wouldn't dislike filler too much if you like the characters and you like the world and you think that it's funny. And I do. So maybe I would have preferred a little more filler with Digital Circus. But they collected at this bus stop and they had no idea. They have no idea that in some digital world, they're all friends. Meanwhile, they're in the real world, they're all strangers. I like that. That's very cute. As soon as Jax died, their lives instantly improved. Yeah. Correct. So what? But do I have closing thoughts? Probably. I like the ending a lot. I really do. I knew I knew the story was going to have a more enigmatic ending, but I didn't expect so little to be revealed in terms of the nature of how they got there. Pomni mentions exploring an abandoned building. And they don't say that's where she found the headset. They don't say that. She found the headset and she put it on. They just say that she was exploring an abandoned building. Or that she liked to do it in her spare time. But it seems like a lot of the fans assume that to be true. She was exploring an abandoned building, she found the headset, she put it on. But why would an abandoned building have a computer still on? Who's paying to keep that computer on? Why would somebody leave it on? Why would they set up a headset that scans your brain when you put it on? Is there some kind of human somewhere who concocted some kind of scheme to get free brain scans by leaving a computer running
to the moon.
in an abandoned
I shrink
building?
the moon. I grab the moon. I sit on the toilet.
I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you. Let me think. Let me think for a minute. I'm sorry that you shrink the moon and sit on the toilet. Somebody's got to be paying the electric bill to keep that computer on. Is it like somebody's got like a scheme somewhere to get free brain scans, and this is how they do it? They lure people into a building? This is what I mean when I say the characters are written kind of inexplicably sometimes, because if this was written more realistically, the first conversation all of these characters would have when they get there is like, okay, everybody, what do you remember and how did you get here? And they never have that conversation, which is crazy, because they would. It's unhinged that they would never have that conversation. It would be the first thing that they talk about. The explanation I came up with in my prediction is that lightning strikes the building, and the computer turns back on, which is stupid. And I can acknowledge that it's dumb, but it's something. The show didn't want to answer some of those larger questions, right? And I guess you could argue that those answers weren't a part of the story that was being focused on.
Whenever
right? And that's why they didn't answer
like
it.
That, a wizard did it.
A wizard did it, sure. But also
Some dude
wrong.
was over here playing Tomodachi Life, and TADC was just his island in highest quality.
Okay. But let me think. Why won't you people ever let me think? There were larger questions that had to be answered, right?
I will say this one more time.
Okay, what?
I fly to the moon. I shrink the moon. I grab the moon. I sit on the toilet.
I sit on the toilet.
Meme from Despicable Me.
Meme from Despicable Me. They had larger questions that they had to answer. Certainly. But they didn't. And you might think, okay, because they didn't want to, because it's not really a part of the story that was being focused on. When in reality, I think maybe the reason they didn't answer those questions is because they couldn't come up with anything good. I tried to come up with something good. Maybe I failed as well. And so they decided not to bother. And that doesn't feel great. I think I would have preferred it if they tried. But I think maybe they tried, they realized they couldn't come up with anything good, and they said, okay, screw it, we just won't bother? How did all of those brain scans, how were they acquired, and how did they wind up on that computer? Which may or may not be in an abandoned building?
Stop thinking this is important. 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 It was Goofball 676767.
I think it cut off. I do think it's important. I'm sitting here wondering about it, but I do like the ending. I like it a lot. It's a happy and wholesome ending, which I think is befitting of the show. I think the most important thing that the ending had to do was just like kind of be copacetic with the tone of the show. The show was silly, but had some drama. The ending was silly and wholesome, but had some drama. That's it. It's kind of a bittersweet ending because we did lose somebody along the way. And it was Jax. But I think that works well. But I also guess that the reason Jax was denied the happy ending that all the other characters got was because he walked away from it of his own volition. It was his decision to walk away. And not get that happy ending that the rest of them got. Because he was a jerk and he didn't want to change. He couldn't allow himself to do it. But man, I like this show. I really did. I know I went hard on it, speaking about the entire show now, not just the finale, but I liked it. It's better than the sum of its parts. I was very critical of it today. I do think that there are things that it fumbles, the dialogue, the way the characters behave, etc. But if there's one thing I want to stress about the way I feel about the amazing Digital Circus, it's that everything about it that's wonky or fumbled or didn't work is greatly outweighed by the things that it does right. It's got the je ne sais quoi that something will have if it's made by someone who is passionate about a vision that they have. And yeah, I said je ne sais quoi. What, are you going to make fun of me? You going to make fun of me for saying je ne sais quoi? I don't care. Yeah, sure. You can consider me fruity. I don't care. I'm going to say it. What label would you use? You can call me fruity. You can call me a faggot. Call me whatever you want. Say I'm a little sissy Nancy prissy boy. You can say, oh, look at this dainty little teacup saying je ne sais quoi.
I've been a huge
I don't
fan
care.
of your work for a long time. Your creativity is inspiring.
Thank you.
I recently learned that you've been dealing with fibromyalgia, and I just wanted to reach out and send my support.
We're not talking about that today. I don't want to think about it right now. It has the je ne sais quoi. I wish I didn't have to say je ne sais quoi, but I do. I have to say it. It has the je ne sais quoi that a piece of media will have.
Jax was low-key playing victim.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
He felt too much guilt on it. He had to abstract him sorry.
Can I speak? Guys, I'm about to turn the super chats off.
Speak Russian.
It's okay that you don't speak Russian. If you guys aren't going to let me speak, I'm going to turn the super chats off, but I won't. But just let me finish, okay? Can I finish? Talking about je ne sais quoi. We got one more. I see one more super chat. Now I see two more super chats. Fine. Just keep donating. You keep donating, I'll just keep getting money.
Was just seeking attention when he abstracted and is a little swear word who needs to shut up and stop fumbling baddies.
True. That's true. Can I say what I want to say about je ne sais quoi? I just have one more thought. Literally one more. Just one more. Or maybe I should just let you guys pop off and collect all of your money. That last one did... I think that last one got skipped. Or no, the one before the last one got skipped. The finale was too much about Jax. Not just the finale, but most of the cast has little development and screen time compared to him. I understand that people feel that way, but it doesn't bother me because I like him. I like him so much more than I like the Gangle or the Zooble. But you have to have characters that are like the main character. And then other characters that are supporting characters.
You think the team was rushed and they didn't get the chance to develop everything in the story they wanted to?
I don't feel that way because I don't think you would want to tell a story about 6 characters and spend equal time on all of them. I don't think you would want to do that. I think you would want to have a few main characters and then a bunch of supporting characters. And the main characters were Pomni and Jax and Kane. And then the supporting characters were Zooble and Gooble and Ding Dong Do, Wing Wong and Bing Bong and Kalamazoo. I think what they did with the characters and how they chose how to focus on them, I think that was fine. But if you hate Jax, you're not going to like it, because he's around a lot. It ends up being a lot about him. But one more thought. Je ne sais quoi. Okay? When someone has a vision and they pursue it with passion, it doesn't matter if the execution isn't perfect, because that je ne sais quoi, fruity word, I know, or term, but whatever you want to call it, the je ne sais quoi will be there. That essence is there in something, in any kind of piece of media that you're passionate about when you make
how
it.
A person can't change, but an AI with big eyes and a cartoony mouth can.
I think he can. I think he should be able to. You missed my 2-year membership super chat? I'm sorry. I'm sorry! I'm sorry.
I'm always into SpongeBob, and I always wonder what will happen if you invite SpongeBob over for dinner.
Oh my god. You people are fucking with me now. You don't want to hear me talk about je ne sais quoi. He's saying shit like je ne sais quoi. Everybody start interrupting him. He's getting too fruity. What? I'm so machismo, I can't say je ne sais quoi? If you have a vision, if one person has a singular vision, and they pursue it with passion, the final product will always have this kind of unnameable element to it, right? If you don't want to call it je ne sais quoi, you can call it anything. That essence is there in the amazing Digital Circus, and I think that's what people have responded so positively to. I think it's why this show became so popular. And I think it deserves it. I think it deserves its accolades. Because at the bottom of it, at the base of it, I can feel that somebody had a vision.
And why does she keep saying qua?
Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck it. It's over. It's over! Thank you to Crimson Dreams for the super chat. You didn't attach a message to it, but you didn't have to. We have an unspoken bond, you and I. It's almost like we don't even need words. Do you know what I mean, though? Do you know what I'm talking about? About the show has got like a vibe to it where you can tell, like somebody had a singular vision and they were passionate about it and they didn't want to compromise it and they got to make it and it comes across in what they made. And that's why the show was received so well and blew up so much and became so popular. And it's why I like it, even though the execution can be nitpicked here and there. Sonichu is the perfect example of what you're talking about. Okay, now you people are just fucking with me. I was trying to be serious, and you people are fucking with me, and I don't appreciate that. But that's it. That's all. And you know what that means, don't you? It means it's time to wind things down. I tried. Hey, I tried. I wanted to express something, and I tried. Couldn't do it without saying je ne sais quoi, and that invalidated everything I had to say. We had a few good laughs, my friends. Made a few memories. And although now the fun must end, I hope you see what you mean to me. You're all my neighbors and allies, and though it's time to part, as we traverse through lows and highs, I'll keep you all inside my heart. Sorry that it's time to go, but we can still share one more song. It's because I love you so that it hurts to say so long. Red and yellow, black and white, you're all precious in my sight, but it's time for us to say so long. Bouquet. I'm gonna miss this show. I liked watching it. I really did. Like I said, better than the sum of its parts, but also I'm pretty confident that it's gonna come back in some form. I don't think we've seen the last of it. I don't care. I don't care what they said on Twitter. I don't care what the creator said on Twitter. I don't care. My prediction stands. It'll be back. It'll be back. Thank you to Biddy Badowu for the super chat. You didn't attach a message to it, but you didn't have to. We have an unspoken bond, you and I. It's almost like we don't even need words. $50, very generous of you. Thank you so much. And also thank you to Thomas, the YouTube engine. Willy Wonka reminds us that a little nonsense now and then is relished by the wisest men. True! That the only way to truly taste the sweetness of life is to never let go of your imagination. Yeah, I would agree. I'm going to say true, but also I got to get going. I'm going to get out of your hair. I gotta get out of here. I'd like to take a moment to encourage you all to consider joining my Patreon, which now has over 10 years of updates. For just $5 a month, you can get access to useful resources for artists and animators such as source files, presets, and tutorials, and the link is in the description below. And if you're not interested in the art stuff, but you'd still like to support what I do, you can become a channel member right here on YouTube and get access to exclusive emotes in the chat. That's going to be it for me, folks. I'll see you on Wednesday, and thanks to everyone who joined us for this stream. Thank you so much for inviting me into your home and allowing me to spend the afternoon with you. It's been an honor and a privilege. And remember, I am close personal friends with each and every one of you. So long.